never goes down that way. I've had a woman literally call me up and say, "Are you hungry?" I said, yeah. I mean, I guess I could eat. I'm hungry too. We should go to the Carolina Ale House. I'm like, all right, that's a 30-minute drive for me. I guess I'm gonna go out of my way and take a shower, get dressed, and meet you at the ale house just to hang out. And then when the bill came, this is what she said: "Do you think I should pay?" And I said, let's see, because
okay, well,
right.
I think that's an instance where it's like reasonable for her to like say, "Let's split the bill." Like, I think splitting the bill in that case.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
But she didn't say this.
Yeah.
She didn't say let's split the bill.
Yeah,
That's
no.
what I
Do you think I
assumed.
should
Yeah,
pay?
that's
what I
it.
assumed.
It's a little.
She
It's
got
a little.
girl dinner.
Yeah, she did you dirty on that
did.
one.
I can't
She's
even-
like, you hungry? Like,
Yeah.
She's like, which one of these would pay for
Yeah.
my
But
dinner?
it's the fact.
Yeah,
It's
she
the
did you
fact.
dirty.
It's the fact for me that she knew that she could even have the audacity to do that because they've been trained. A lot of women have been trained to know that they can actually get away with something like that. So
well, they've been reinforced by men, right? Like,
it's our fault. It's not their fault. I tell
Yeah.
people this all the time. It's our fault because we put up with it.
So what's your
What's your solution to that? How do you approach that discussion without calling them a hoe?
Don't play the game. When
That's why you're not dating.
don't play the game. No, that's not why. Because I'm out there, but I'm not particularly
Yeah.
dating, which is one reason I like.
You're busy, yeah.
I tell people I'm a comic because it weeds out. All right, cool. Go ahead and put yourself in the box of just sex if you can't deal with that, or if you can deal with it, then maybe we can be more. But I don't play the game because I combat it with logic and reason. And when you combat somebody whose entire principle is based on just emotion or getting by on looks, when you keep combating it with logic and reasoning, they keep coming back with just, I'm pretty. Here's my emotion. They eventually run out of
Look,
steam.
let me tell you how much getting pretty has gotten for me. I'd say that's a logical argument too. Is like, it's worked. It's
Every
Yeah,
time.
and then here's how you stop it from working: not playing the game. So when she said, "Do you think I should pay?" I said, "I like to do this. Answer the question with a question." I said, "What do you think?" So that's one thing I learned.
That's
in
what you
sales.
said to her?
Yeah, that's one thing I learned in the sales field. When
Yeah.
people say, "Do I have to pay now?" I would train my people: don't say yes, don't say no. Say typically our customers make the first payment over the phone. Bat the ball back into their court. So
Yeah.
I said, "What do you think?"
what
I'm
she
not gonna
say.
answer.
Yeah, I
She
wanna
said,
know.
"I don't think I should pay." And I said, "What makes you feel that way?" And she said, "'Cause I'm a girl."
Yes, we're
We're
just
just
girls.
That's why I said we're just a girl.
just girls.
And I-
We don't
and then
know.
We don't know.
right. And then I said,
I didn't even bring my wallet.
Yeah.
right. And then I said, so I want to make sure I understand. What you're saying is you feel that you shouldn't have to pay after inviting me here because you're a girl. Is that correct? Yeah. I said, okay, cool. Thank you for enlightening me because I only deal with women. So let's get separate checks and I'll be going on my separate way.
You said this?
Yeah, I most certainly did.
I mean, I
because
think
here's
that's
why.
like the best thing.
I need to hear every
Oh,
detail.
and here's why. And
She
guess
set her
what?
expectation. You were not interested, and
And here's
That's
why.
it.
Here's why I said
Yeah.
it. Here's why I said it because you were the same person who in a nightclub there's a rap song by a rapper named who did that song? Lil Boozy. Boozy and Lil Webby. The hook was basically it was one of those songs we have to make on an album. They always tell you got to do a street tough song. You got to do a party record. You got to do something for the women, right? If it's rock, you got to do your stadium anthem song back in the 80s and 90s was the lead single. The second single was always going to be the power ballad, right? So you got to do a song big up in women, making women feel good. So they did a song called Independent Women. And the hook was INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means, girl? You were the same woman in the club. INDE. I'm so independent. I'm an independent woman. But when it's time to take credit, you're a woman. But when it's time to take responsibility, suddenly, I'm a girl. I don't
just a
know what
girl.
to do. So I said, okay, so since you're a girl, I'm a man. I'm really not even supposed to be here with you because that's pedophilia. I don't want to get put on the register, sex offender register. So I'm just going to go ahead and get separate checks and leave and let you find a boy to play with, right? And now Arturo was shocked. He said, "Oh, you actually said that?" See, that's the mistake that a lot of men make. Don't follow that fear. Don't follow that fear because that's
Oh,
the
no,
fear.
it's fear.
Yeah,
I was
that's-
more proud.
Well, see, a lot of guys, I can't do that in real time. And that's the tool that the oppressive woman is going to use against you as a man. You follow that fear, right? Here's what actually happens. It turns them on. He had the audacity to put me in my place and call out my foolishness and tell me to step up and act like an adult that I'm claiming to be. And I left. And you know what happened? She called me the same night. And we ended up going out again. And she paid for the meal.
Hold on,
And-
you went out again the same night?
No, not the same night. She called me the same night, right?
Okay.
To tell, why did you leave me like that? That wasn't good. Because you said you're a girl, right? Yeah, but I'm a man. Why would I stay with a little girl? Well, I'm a woman too. Well, don't you think you should behave like a woman? And we talked it out psychologically. And I once again combat all the emotion with more logic. Eventually, they peter out of emotion. Then they have to come to a place where they have one option, one of two options. It's either accept the truth, accept the logic, or fall back on, well, I just don't like it. You're right, but I just don't like it, right? So she got to that point, and she decided to accept the truth, and she apologized, and we ended up going out again, and of course, you know, the rest is history.
It didn't work out. Is
Almost.
that the history?
No, it worked out. I mean, how
You
do
said you're not dating anybody, so I'm trying to figure
well,
out.
how do you define working it out? Because it worked out for what I wanted at
Okay.
the time from her, which
Yeah.
was, of course, you know,
Yeah.
whatever you want it to be, but it worked out perfectly fine.
And that's a great topic. As Bunny and